The tension kicks off when Kit arrives at the Rovers with huge news. Breaking it to Ben, Eva, and Maggie, he reveals that the CPS has dropped the case against Megan due to a lack of evidence. While the family are left stunned and frustrated, Megan wastes no time in making her next move, clearly determined to stay one step ahead. Meeting up with Will, she shares the news and drops another bombshell. She's already booked their tickets to Paris. Will is delighted, completely taken in by Megan's version of events, and even gifts her a guidebook as they excitedly plan their future together. For Megan, it's the perfect opportunity to start over. But for those back in Weatherfield, alarm bells are ringing. Back at the Rovers, emotions run high as Ollie lashes out at Ben, accusing him of failing to protect Will. Ben struggles under the pressure as the situation spirals further out of control. Maggie steps in, urging Eva to act before things go too far, warning that Ben could make a decision he'll regret forever if pushed any further. Determined not to let Megan win, Eva decides to fight back, but she knows she'll need more than just accusations to bring her down. After taking advice from Leanne, Eva searches Will's room and makes a crucial discovery: a burner phone with just one contact saved. Convinced it's the key to exposing Megan, Leanne encourages her to send a message pretending to be Will and set up a meeting. It's a risky move, but one that could finally catch Megan out and reveal the truth. As the plan unfolds, the tension builds. Will Megan fall for it, or has she already covered her tracks? Eva, Leanne, and Toya head out together to confront Megan, and what starts as a tense exchange quickly erupts into chaos. The women confront her about the phone and her manipulation, but Megan refuses to back down. The situation escalates rapidly, spilling into a physical scuffle that leaves all three women shaken. In a dramatic moment, Megan is left collapsed on the pavement as Eva, Leanne, and Toya flee the scene, the reality of what's just happened beginning to sink in. It's a shocking turning point that shows just how far things have gone and how dangerous the situation has become. But Eva hasn't just relied on confrontation alone. Back at the pub, she reveals her secret weapon. During the chaos, she managed to plant a tracking device in Megan's bag. It's a bold and calculated move, giving her the upper hand as Megan continues to plan her escape. With Megan still determined to flee to Paris, Eva now tracking her every move, and a mysterious death on the cobbles approaching. Is this the final showdown? The rain lashed against the cobbles like a warning. In Weatherfield, storms never came quietly, and neither did the truth. Eva stood outside the factory doors, her arms folded tight, her eyes fixed on the dim glow inside. Something wasn't right. It hadn't been right for days. Megan's sudden sweetness, her carefully crafted innocence, it all felt like a performance. And Eva wasn't buying it anymore. Inside, voices echoed. "You think she suspects anything?" Megan's tone was sharp, stripped of the sugary charm she wore like a mask. Eva's heart skipped. Another voice, low, familiar. "Relax. She's not that clever." Eva's jaw clenched. Not that clever? She stepped closer, careful not to let her heels click too loudly on the wet pavement. Through the slightly open door, she could see Megan pacing, her expression twisted with irritation. Gone was the soft smile. Gone was the act. "She's getting too close," Megan snapped. "If Eva finds out what we did, everything falls apart. Everything." Eva's stomach dropped.
Did.
Her mind raced. Every odd moment, every inconsistency suddenly clicking into place like pieces of a dark puzzle. The missing money. The whispered conversations. The way Megan had been hovering around, pretending to help while quietly stirring chaos. Eva pushed the door open. "Funny that," she said coldly. "Because I've just found out." Silence crashed into the room. Megan froze. The other woman slipped out the back door without a word, leaving Megan alone to face the storm she created. "Eva," Megan forced a smile, but it cracked almost instantly. "You've got the wrong idea." "Oh, do I?" Eva stepped forward, her voice trembling, not with fear, but fury. "Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you've been playing all of us." Megan's eyes darkened. For a moment, the mask slipped again. "You don't understand," she said quietly. "No," Eva shot back. I understand perfectly. You lied. You manipulated everyone. And for what? Money? Revenge? Or do you just enjoy watching people fall apart? Megan laughed then, a sharp, bitter sound. You think you're so righteous, she sneered. But you've got no idea what it's like to be on the outside. To be ignored. To be nothing. Eva hesitated. For a split second, something almost like sympathy flickered. Almost. But then she remembered the damage. The hurt. The betrayal. You made your choices, Eva said firmly. Now you're going to face them. Megan's expression hardened. Not if I stop you first. The words hung in the air like a threat. Before Eva could react, the door slammed open behind her. Two figures stepped in. Familiar. Terrifying. The sisters. Their presence shifted the entire atmosphere, turning tension into something far more dangerous. You didn't think she'd come alone, did you? One of them said, her voice dripping with menace. Eva turned slowly, her pulse pounding. Megan, she whispered, realization dawning. What have you done? Megan smirked. I told you, she said softly. You don't understand. The sisters moved closer, circling Eva like predators closing in on prey. You've been asking too many questions, the other sister added. And we can't have that. Eva stood her ground, though fear clawed at her chest. You really think this ends well for you? She challenged. Because it won't. People will find out. Megan tilted her head, almost amused. Only if there's someone left to tell them. The first shove came, without warning. Eva stumbled back, hitting the edge of a table. Pain shot through her side, but she barely had time to react before another push sent her crashing to the floor. Stop, Eva shouted, struggling to get up. But the sisters weren't listening. This wasn't just intimidation. This was punishment. Megan watched, arms crossed, her expression unreadable. Please, Eva gasped, trying to shield herself as another blow landed. For a moment, just a moment, Megan hesitated. Something flickered in her eyes. Doubt? Regret? But it vanished as quickly as it came. She brought this on herself, Megan muttered, as if convincing herself more than anyone else. Eva's mind raced. She had to think. Had to survive. You think they're loyal to you? She spat between breaths. They'll turn on you the second it suits them. That struck a nerve. The sisters paused. Megan's eyes narrowed. Don't, she warned. But Eva pushed on. You're not in control, she said. You never were. The silence that followed was heavy. Dangerous. One of the sisters glanced at Megan. For the first time, uncertainty crept into the room. Megan stepped forward, her voice sharp. Don't listen to her. She's trying to divide us. Am I? Eva challenged, forcing herself to stand despite the pain. Or am I just saying what you're all too scared to admit? The tension snapped. Enough, Megan shouted. But it was too late. Seeds of doubt had been planted. The sisters exchanged looks. And in Weatherfield, alliances never lasted forever. One of them lowered her hand. This wasn't part of the plan, she muttered. Megan's composure cracked. It is now, she insisted. We finish this. But the balance had shifted. Eva saw it, and she seized it. You don't have to do this, she said, her voice steadier now. Walk away. Before it's too late, another pause. Another crack in the foundation. The storm outside raged louder, as if mirroring the chaos within. Finally, one of the sisters stepped back. I'm out, she said. What? Megan snapped. I said I'm out. The other hesitated, then followed. Megan was left standing alone. Again, her breathing quickened, her control slipping through her fingers. You idiots, she hissed. You think you can just walk away? But they were already gone. The door slammed shut behind them. And just like that, the power Megan thought she had vanished. Silence fell. Eva and Megan stood facing each other. No backup. No masks. Just the truth. It's over, Eva said quietly. Megan laughed, but it sounded hollow now. You think this is over? She replied. You've ruined everything. No, Eva said. You did that yourself. For a long moment, neither moved. Then, in the distance, the faint sound of sirens began to rise. Megan's eyes widened. Eva didn't smile. She didn't need to. Because in Weatherfield, secrets never stayed buried for long. And tonight, the truth had finally fought its way to the surface. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Crown ST.